There are various ways to install Linux. This video provides an initial overview of installation media, installers, and installation locations. All Linux distributions offer ISO images for download on the internet. These images were originally intended to be used to burn a DVD and boot the computer with it. When installing Linux on a virtual machine, you can skip this step and simply use the ISO image as a virtual DVD drive. Because DVD drives have become a rarity on real computers, a USB flash drive has become the accepted installation medium. All ISO images with Linux installers are compatible with this method, so they can also be used on a USB flash drive as boot media. To write an ISO image to a USB flash drive, you need a special program like Etcher. Alternatively, some distributions offer their own programs for writing to USB flash drives, such as Fedora Media Writer. In a network installation, the installation files are read not from a USB flash drive, but from the network. There are two variants, which differ in how the installation starts: via USB flash drive, where data is then loaded from the local network, or loading boot data directly from the local network. If you want to install Linux on a computer located in a remote data center, then different rules apply. The normal case is that the hosting or cloud company will take care of the installation for you. You just need to select the desired distribution and set a few parameters. A few minutes later, you can log in via SSH with a randomly generated password and start administrating the server. The installation medium contains a complete Linux system. If the start of this system succeeds, this is already a good sign that the computer is Linux compatible. In the past, the installation media contained only a minimalist text mode installer that is launched immediately, in addition to a basic Linux system. Some distributions, like Arch Linux or Ubuntu Server, are still based on a text mode installation. Installation programs that run in graphics mode and can be operated using the mouse or a trackpad are more convenient. Such installation programs are the norm today. Some distributions have switched to placing a so-called live system on the installation medium, that is, a complete Linux system including desktop and basic configuration and application programs. The installer is just one program among many others. This approach has two advantages. First, you can try out Linux much more thoroughly before installing it and check whether the graphics system and the connection to the local network work satisfactorily. Second, professionals can also perform repair work on an existing installation or recover data from a damaged computer in the live system. Linux is typically installed on the internal SSD or hard disk of a notebook or desktop computer. A tempting alternative at first glance is to install Linux on an external USB drive. Unfortunately, with this installation variant, there are often problems booting the Linux system afterward. It is not recommended. The installation is especially easy on a new computer without an operating system, or if you do not have to take existing data into account. Then you can simply specify in the installation program that you want to use the entire SSD for Linux. However, usually Windows is already installed and supposed to continue to be used. In that case, you have to make room for Linux on Windows before you start the Linux installer. To try out different distributions or to test a new version of your distribution in parallel with the existing version, you can install multiple distributions side by side on your hard disk or SSD. For this purpose, each distribution needs at least its own system partition. To continue your learning, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss out on a new video.